All right. For our second game this evening, we have the Neodesha Blue Streaks as the away team, facing off against the New Heights Cougars, the home team. For Neodesha, we have #1, Crew Johnson.
First introducing
#1, Jace
the Blue
Walker.
Streak starting five. #1, Crew Johnson.
Neodesha, #4, Jaden Huckabee.
He's a senior. #4, Jaden Huckabee.
Next for the Cougars, #3,
He's a
Ben
sophomore.
Schumacher. Now for the Blue Streaks, #14, Ryan Allen.
#14, Ryan Allen, a senior.
#4, Jaden Smith. Next for Neodesha, #21, Jacob Sambu.
Starting lineup for the Cougars also.
Up for the Cougars, #23, Broderick Burns.
#21 is Jacob Sandboth.
And last for the Blue Streaks, #42, Javante White.
And #42, Javante White.
And last for the Cougars, #25, Adam Stanton.
Cougars in white tonight. Blue Streaks in their away blues. Cougars are the #4 seed. In Neodesha, Blue Streaks are the 5. I'm here with Brad Burns running the camera, and we have statistician tonight, Josh Quaddy. We do have a up close and personal view of the court. Brad's gonna have to be on his A game to keep the camera working. Opening tip, and we're underway, won by the Blue Streaks. Huckabee thought about the 3, gets denied. Johnson over on the left side, back up top to Huckabee. Switched all the way across. 3 from Johnson, and he nails it to open the game. Blue Streaks out to a 3-0 lead. Quickly out ahead by the Cougars. Burns on the right side, back up top to Smith. Over to Walker into the corner for Schumacher. He goes baseline, pulls up the dribble, looks in for Stanton at the elbow. Back up top to Smith. Into the corner for Schumacher. He carries it back up to the top, over to Walker to reset. Into Burns at the high elbow to Stanton. Walker thinks about the 3. Back up top to Stanton for 3. Too strong, and rebound pulled down by #42, Javante White for the Blue Streaks. That's Crew Johnson at the wing, takes another 3, and he nails it again. 6 points for Johnson early on. Smith picks up his dribble, gets it back to Stanton before he crosses the timeline, and foul called on Javante White in the press. First foul on the Blue Streaks. Walker for the Cougars brings it into the front court over to Stanton. Stanton pushes into the paint, kicks it back to Walker at the top. Walker too strong on the 3, rebound pulled down by #14, Ryan Allen for the Blue Streaks. Javante White pushes into the paint, loses the handle as he turns it over to Smith. Quickly out to the right side, Burns to Walker. Walker to Stanton at the elbow, and Stanton nails it for the first points of the game for the Cougars. Cougars in a 3-quarter court. White's able to find #21, Sandboth down low. He turns and puts the nice jumper in from 5 feet. Cougars quickly out again. Walker across the timeline. Looking for an option all the way across court for Smith, but Smith was cut into the basket and is thrown out into the corner. Turnover to the Blue Streaks. Crew Johnson bringing it up court, the senior guard. Johnson already with 2 3-pointers on the night. Ball over to #4, that's Huckabee. Inside to Allen, into the corner to White. White being defended by Smith. Ball down low. Allen gets position but can't get it to go. Quickly out by the Cougars. Into the corner for Walker. Walker pulls up from the short corner. Backside rebound by Schumacher. Kicks it out to Smith for 3. In and out. Fight for the rebound, and Johnson is there to secure it. Blue Streaks pushing, Johnson on the right wing. Being defended by Schumacher. Johnson picks up his dribble, gets it to #4, Huckabee. Huckabee picks up the dribble, looks back up top. Johnson for another long three off the front of the rim. Good box out by Stanton and quickly out to Burns. Burns looks down low. Walker's able to save it, but a turnover back to the Blue Streaks. Johnson on the left side, back up top to White. White picks up his dribble, gets it up to number 4. That's Huckabee. Double team comes, and Huckabee throws it away. Turnover back to the Cougars. First group of subs coming in for the Cougars. That's Decker, Miller, and Long in the game. Also subbing in is the first line for the Blue Streaks. Let's see, we got 2, 3, 5, and 15 subbing in the game. Walker and Stanton still in the game for the Cougars. Stanton at the elbow, back to Decker at the left wing. Back up to Walker, looks into Stanton, stolen away by Allen. Allen pushing in transition out to number 5, Leck. Leck with the floater, it's short. Miller deflects, Stanton out running. Stanton's able to pick it up in the front court. Tough shot as he gets fouled. And Stanton will go to the line to shoot 2. Number 15 is Joey Flesner. He's a junior. Number 3, Jake Flesner, also a junior. I assume they're twins. Stanton good on the first. 8-3 now the score.
Cougars look just a little out of sorts with their zone offense, just trying to force a few things and need to be getting in our transition move.
Stanton rattles the second one home, 8-4. Cougars in a full court press now as the subs come in. Walker gets a deflection, and it will stay Blue Streaks ball. Number 5, Tate Leck over there, the freshman. Cougars squeeze in the zone a little further. Decker steals, gets it to Walker, and Walker puts it in, 8-6. Ball into the freshman, Leck. Gets it up to number 2, Cole Ramney. Allen pushes through, tucks it, and finishes. Tough finish by Ryan Allen for the Blue Streaks. Walker gets trapped, throws it down the line, and deflected away by Ramey. It will be Cougars ball. Walker inbounding for the Cougars, gets it to Stanton in the front court. Stolen away by Leck. Gets it out to number 3, Jake Flesner. Flesner for 3 from the corner, and he gets it. That's the third three-point basket by the Blue Streaks, and the Cougars are going to take a timeout. Cougars have 4 turnovers so far early in the game.
Yeah, and there's a couple other passes that could have been intercepted, but they knocked them out of bounds. So we've had several passes now, not just the turnovers, but also potential turnovers. We're just not being careful. Usually we do a good job breaking presses really quickly and attacking the basket, and so far we haven't done that.
Cougars are 0 for 3 from the three-point line. The Blue Streaks are 3 of 4. Blue Streaks in full court. Stanton all the way across to Miller. Has Decker wide open at the basket. Decker receives and puts it in. Cougars will enter back into full court themselves. Leck gets away with the travel, and again, this time it gets called. Turnover back to the Cougars. And that's enough to send Crew Johnson back to the score table to check in. Crew Johnson, the senior point guard, checks back in the game for the Blue Streaks. Number 15, Joey Flesner, checking out. Logan Decker inbounded for the Cougars, gets it to the corner for Stanton. Double team, Stanton looks to go end line, finds Long on the backside. Long puts the pound dribble down, loses the ball, but Decker's there. Decker puts up the shot off the rim. Number 2, Cole Ramey pulls it down quickly out ahead, but off the mark, deflected by the Cougars. It will stay Blue Streaks ball on the end line. Johnson in. Decker comes across and deflects again. Blue Streaks have it on the sideline. Crew Johnson inbounding for the Blue Streaks. Ball into the freshman Leck. Crossover dribble, Leck kicks it to the corner. Kick back up top to Johnson. Johnson from the elbow floater, rattles around, offensive rebound pulled down by Allen and called on the shot. Allen will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Decker. Allen good on the first. The other big for the Blue Streaks, Jacob Sandboth, back in the game. Subbing in for Cole Ramey. Allen good on both, and he'll sub out of the game as the sophomore Javante White, number 42, back in for the Blue Streaks. Walker into Stanton. Stanton dribbles back to the middle, gets it to Walker. Over to Miller on the left side. Miller pulls up from 15 off the glass. Stanton there for the offensive rebound. Puts it back. Decker, another rebound, and draws the foul. That foul called on Jacob Sandboth. And Decker is at the line to shoot. 13 foul on the Blue Streaks. Decker short on the first.
Did a good job crashing the rebounds that time. We had multiple offensive rebounds, just couldn't get the finish, but we did get the foul.
Good on the second. 6-point game. Blue Streaks quickly in. Cougars still in full court. Johnson gets through the trap. Walker comes in and swipes it away. White's there to pick up the loose ball. Runner from 12 feet, loose ball. Decker's able to pull it down. Decker out in transition. White there to defend. No call as Stanton comes in on the follow and puts it in. 15-11. Quickly out to White. Trap in the corner. Gets it up to number 3. That's Flesner. Down low for Sandball. He turns, takes the shot. Rebound by Stanton. Quick outlet. Stolen by White. And White converts it as he gets fouled by Stanton. We'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Second team foul on the Cougars. Javante White, the sophomore, at the line to complete the 3-point play. Too strong. Decker gets the rebound. Quickly out to Walker. Walker from 10 feet. Stanton there for the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Walker on the right side. Walker looks down low for long and just too hard out of bounds. Turnover back to the Blue Streaks. White down the right side, slowing it up. Gets it to Sandboth. Down low for Leck. Leck walks it back out to the corner as Johnson comes over. Johnson takes the 3-pointer. Rims in and out. Max Long there for the rebound. Outlet quickly to Miller. Out to Walker, back to the middle for Miller. Stanton at the left wing for 3, and he gets it. 3-point game. Johnson pushing it up the right side. Miller defending, double team comes. Johnson, nice move baseline. Floats it for Sandboth. He tries to put it in on the floater. No good. Quickly out by the Cougars. Miller out to Decker on the left. Back to Miller on the left wing. Back to Decker in the short corner. And Decker rims it in. 1-point game, 17-16, 1:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Sandboth gets all the way down on the quick transition. Can't get the ball to go. Swiped away by Stanton, but pulled down by the Blue Streaks. Johnson for three, and Johnson answers the big three-pointer, third one of the quarter. Cougars quickly out. Walker wants to answer with a three of his own. It's short. Decker there gets the offensive rebound. Gets it again and puts it in. Logan Decker, another 2 points. Black over to White at the top.
There.
Timeout called by the Blue Streaks. Schumacher, Burns, and Smith are at the table to check in. They'll be back in after the timeout. 43 seconds left to play. 2-point game.
Yeah, Cougars doing a good job of crashing the boards there, because it's basically, we haven't been hitting the first shot, but we've been getting lots of second attempts then by guys flying in and just trying to get the rebound.
Yeah, fast-paced game. The Blue Streaks have 4 3-pointers, I believe, so far. Johnson's got 3. 4 for 6 from the three-point. Cougars are 1 for 4 on the day. Number 4, Huckabee back in the game. Johnson to White. Back to Johnson. He'll take another one. Off the front of the rim. Backside rebound. Last touched by Allen. And will be Cougars ball. 33 seconds left.
Took a long time for them to call that. They all kind of stared at each other. Finally let the guy on the baseline call it.
Cougars in. And Burns gets caught in the air. And commits the travel. Will be the Blue Streaks ball underneath.
Yeah, Jaden got caught leaving.
Johnson inbounds to Allen. Allen finds a space through. Long's there, gets a handle on it as Stanton pulls it down. Out to Schumacher. He can't handle the pass. As Schumacher was going to the three-point line and Stanton was sending him for the layup. Johnson out to Huckabee on the right side. Schumacher reaches in and commits the foul on White.
That'll be the Cougars' third foul here. Each with 3 fouls apiece.
Johnson inbounding into White. And Stanton got away with a foul there. 10 seconds left. Schumacher dribbles, gets it back to Stanton. Quickly up to Burns. Burns into the corner for Smith. Smith for a long 2.
Just 2. Yep.
And he gets it in. Quickly out. And that's the end of the first quarter.
Saw the bucket go in, but I didn't get it all the way into the corner for Jaden shot there.
Say Burns finds it, that bounce pass into the corner. And we are really tight to the basket here, so it's hard to get the camera all the way around. So after 8 minutes of play, Neodesha leading 22-20 in a very fast-paced game.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of taking care of the ball, that's for sure. Pushing it ahead is the right thing to do. We've just got to be smart with our passing then.
All right, Cougars have the arrow to start the second quarter.
Yeah, because we didn't have a jump ball, but we lost a tip. Is that correct?
Yeah. Decker, Walker, Smith, Schumacher, and Burns in the game to start the second quarter for the Cougars.
Stanton's getting his first breather of the game.
Walker walks it up, deflected by Johnson. Schumacher's there for the ball. Into the corner for Burns. Burns finds space, rises up from 12 off the front of the rim, and rebound pulled down by Allen. White dribbling ahead, picks up his dribble, gets it over to Johnson. Decker comes to double. Johnson back dribbles, floats the pass across to White. White into the paint, Walker there holding position, and White makes the nice floater for 2 points. Schumacher dribbling across, floats it up to Decker, up to Smith. Smith pulls up for three, and he nails it. Oh.
2 again.
24-22. Smith got a foot on the line is the call. White for three. Schumacher comes in for the defensive rebound, pushing down the middle. Schumacher dribbles through, kicks it to Smith in the corner. Long rebound, Walker on the backside is able to pull it down. Walker kicks to Schumacher at the wing. Runner from 15, backside rebound by Decker, and the Cougars have it tied up at 24. Johnson carrying down the right side. Decker defending. Into the corner for Allen. Back to Johnson. Johnson wants the ball screen. Allen comes up. Johnson denies it. Kicks it over to White at the top. Over to number 2, that's Ramey. Ramey all the way across, kicks it to number 4, Huckabee. Huckabee rises up from 10 feet. In and out. Smith pulls down the defensive rebound quickly out to Decker. Decker up to Walker. Walker interferes with the ref there. And ref's down hurt. We're going to call a ref timeout to let him recoup. Took a pretty hard fall. What did he say? Looks like he's going to be okay. He just has to walk it off a little bit. Took a hard spill. Yeah, there's just not a lot of running room for the ref, so he's on the court as Jace was going to the corner. We'll take a front court throw-in. Walker inbounding for the Cougars to restart play. 6:15 left in the second quarter, and it's the first tie of the game at 24. Into the backcourt for Burns. Leck defending. Burns back to Walker on the left side. Stanton flashes to the elbow, gets it to Walker. Walker, tough shot off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound. Looks to outlet, ball deflected. Smith's able to get to it. Smith over to Burns. Burns rises up. Decker, another offensive rebound, and puts it back. Logan Decker eating up the glass. Cougars take the first lead of the game.
It's a good move to the center Burns took there, but just shot it too flat, hit the front of the rim.
Leck on the right side into the corner for Flesner. Back to Leck, he wants the three.
Way off.
Air ball pulled down by Walker. Walker looks up for Decker leaking out, and Decker can't get it to fall in. Rebound pulled down by Sandboth. Johnson on the left side. Kicks it up to Leck. Over to Johnson on the left wing. Thought about the pass to the corner. Gets deflected by Walker. Into Sandboth. Up top for Jake Flesner. And Stanton pulls down the rebound. Quick outlet to Walker. Walker up to Decker on the right side. Decker into the paint. Shot a little flat, and Sandboth pulls down the rebound. Blue Streak's pushing. Leck through the paint, and nice finish with his left. Blue Streak still in full court press. Smith up ahead to Decker. Finds Burns. Burns backdoor pass for Walker, and Walker puts it in. Cougars holding the 2-point lead, 28-26. Ball screened by Sandboth. Johnson gets to the basket. Can't get the floater to go, and Walker pulls it down. Quickly out to Burns on the right side. Burns pushing ahead off the glass and puts it in. And Burns draws the foul. He'll go to the line to complete the three-point play.
That's Cougar-style ball, getting a rebound on the baseline, kicking it up, and then driving and keeping that ball moving fast, and that's got us back in this game with our hustle. We started out a little slow. Not having school today, we seems like we always come out, no matter what sport it is, and play a little bit sluggish right off the bat. But that press helped us get our tempo picked up, and once we got rolling, now we've played our style of basketball.
Sandboth subbed out after his second foul. That was a body-only foul. He kind of took his legs out, let off with the hands, but got him with the legs. Burns short on the free throw. Rebound pulled down by the Blue Streaks as the Cougars had everyone back to set up their defense. Sandball over to Johnson. Into the corner for number 3, Jake Flesner. Backside rebound by Smith. He's out pushing. Stanton up ahead. And Stanton puts it in for 2 points, and the Cougars look good in transition. Another timeout by the Blue Streaks. Ten transition points for the Cougars just here in the second quarter, 4 minutes to play. Watching these teams on film, watching Neodesha on film, I should say, they play a very up-tempo style, which the Cougars like to play as well. And we knew it was going to be a battle of a fast-paced game. So far, it's turned out to be a fun, fast-paced.
Yeah, and if it hadn't been them knocking down 4 out of 6 3-pointers at the beginning, it probably wouldn't have got to be as big a lead as it had. But they were doing very well with the 3-point shooting right off the bat.
All right, Burns is subbed out of the game as Ben Schumacher subbed back in for the Cougars. Johnson has the ball, bringing it up the center court. Kicks it into the corner for Leck. Leck drives baseline, picks it up, gets it to Allen. Allen, tough shot. Backside rebound by Leck. Leck with his left, can't get it to go. Smith pulls it down for the Cougars. Smith sees Schumacher on the right side. Back up top to Smith for 3. Off the front rim, rebound pulled down by White. White quickly out. That's number 4, Huckabee. And Huckabee all the way to the basket for the finish. Smith quickly out, gets it to Schumacher in the corner. Schumacher thinks about the 3 and doesn't take it, and gets called for the travel.
I didn't see the travel. I just saw the...
Shoot the ball! Someone in the stands yelled, shoot the ball. I'm not sure who that was. 3-point basket on the backside, pulled down by Allen on the rebound, and he's able to put the floater in. That was Huckabee with a 3-point shot. Bounce pass to Stanton, out to Walker. Walker to the basket, big block by Allen, and foul call on Allen. Maybe a break for the Cougars. Looked like there was a lot of ball on that.
Six-point lead evaporated with a couple of fast breaks.
Walker gets the roll on the first. True on the second, back to a 4-point lead. Johnson on the left side, trap comes, throws it away, and ball goes out of bounds. Turnover back to the Cougars. Johnson got a little bit careless.
Whoa! Nobody touched it.
Nobody touched it.
There's some question on who. Good job by the refs getting together to discuss. But yeah, Johnson flicked it away thinking White was there, and White had actually gone into the front court.
Yeah, it just looked really bad pass to nobody, but nobody touched it.
Smith inbounding for the Cougars, gets it into the backcourt to Walker. Walker across the timeline, gets it to Stanton. Stanton backdoor for Decker. Decker, good hands, and a finish by the Cougars. Stanton, good find down low. Walker gets in and deflects it away from Huckabee. And foul called on Walker. Ref did not like the reaction to Walker's foul. Blue Streaks inbounding, that's Johnson. Walker deflects, able to get back to it. Picks up his dribble and actually hadn't established his dribble, so was able to dribble again all the way down to Decker, and Decker puts another 2 in. How many does Decker have on the night?
You get Schumacher with the push. I believe that's his second foul of the night.
Two team fouls apiece so far in the second quarter, 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play. Ball in the corner to Johnson, Schumacher defending. Back up top to Allen, over to Huckabee. Thought about it, drives into the paint. Kicks it into the corner, but gets called for the travel first. And turnover back to the Cougars. 38-30 now the score, 2:11 left to play. Blue Streak still in the full court press. Actually, they're going to drop out of it into maybe a half court. Walker to Stanton in the middle. Stanton wants the three-pointer. Too strong. Walker's there for the offensive rebound. Finds Stanton on the cut. Pound dribble, left hand. And Stanton, nice finish. 10-point lead for the Cougars. White picks it up at the half-court line. Looking for an option. Loses the ball. Stanton retrieves it out ahead to Decker. And Decker slams it home. And the foul. Logan Decker, everybody. Where did that come from? Decker just rises up with authority. Gets his legs taken out by Leck as he's established himself on the rim. And Decker will go to the line to complete the three-point play.
I had to talk with him Saturday. I said, hey, the hardest one is your first one. I said, after that, it'll be easy. I said, you just need to go up and just do it.
Decker can't finish the three-point play, but Walker quickly steals out ahead for Decker again, and Decker puts it down again. 14-point lead for the Cougars. Foul called on the floor by Jaden Smith. That's the third team foul on the Cougars. 1:29 to play here in the second quarter. Cougars have extended the lead out to 14. Allen at the top. Into the corner for Leck. Leck pulls up, gets it into White in the paint. White spins and gets fouled, and they're going to count the basket. Let's see if I got that on replay.
Called on Stanton.
Right at the end of that play.
It's 2 on Stanton now.
White on the three-point attempt. Can't get it to fall. Stanton pulls down the rebound. Walker down the left side. Into the corner for Smith. Goes baseline. Leck's there to defend. Deflected away. White out in transition for the Blue Streak. Steps through. Reverse layup. Can't get it to fall. Allen's able to swipe it away. Back to Huckabee. Huckabee spins. Rises up from 10. And nice floater. Nice jump shot, I should say, for the basket. Back to a 10-point lead. Decker is able to get the dribble down. Maybe got away with the travel. Leck in transition. Flips it to Huckabee. And Stanton's able to pull down the rebound on the miss. 43 seconds left to play. Walker's going to slow it down for the Cougars. Still got to get across the timeline. Gets it over to Schumacher. Over to Decker on the left side. Into the corner. Smith back to Decker. To Stanton. Back up top to Walker. 25 seconds remaining. Walker over to Schumacher. Thought about the three. All the way across to Decker. Inside to Smith. Smith reverse layup. Stanton fights for it. Gets the offensive rebound. And Stanton's able to put the baby hook back. Back to 12 points. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. White across the timeline. Up to Leck. Leck step back three. And off the front of the rim. Stanton may got away with a foul there.
Yeah, it looked like he might have bumped him.
And we go into halftime at a frenetic pace. Cougars leading 46-34.
Yeah, that would have been a dangerous foul if Stanton had to pick that up, because that would have been his third in the first half then.
All right, we'll take an audio break here and go through the first half recap, and we'll be back for the second half. All right, we're back about a minute 30 away from the start of the second half. Fun first half of action, 46 points for the Cougars. Neodesha jumped out to a quick lead. The senior point guard, Crew Johnson, three-pointers in the first quarter. But their three-point shooting cooled down. The Neodesha Blue Streaks went pretty deep into their bench. And the Cougars definitely took advantage of that. Logan Decker, 19 points in the first half. Adam Stanton had 15 himself. Just one three-pointer for the Cougars. But those transition baskets and so many offensive rebounds for the Cougars in that first half. Be interesting to see how the adjustments are made in the second half. The Neodesha Blue Streaks were in a full court press most of the first half, and the Cougars really took advantage of that. All right, second half ready to start. Blue Streaks with the ball. Ball over to White, inside to Allen in the paint. Baby hook shot, good hands by Burns to pull down the rebound. Quickly out to Schumacher into Walker in the corner. Walker back up top to Burns. Burns shot fake, rises up, kicks it to the corner for Smith for three. And Smith starts playing hot. Three-point basket for Jaden Smith to start the third quarter.
Yeah, it was nice. Pump fake, got the first guy off the floor. Faked the shot.
White to answer. Stanton, good hands. Another rebound. Stanton looking at an option, dribbling down the middle. Kicks it back to Burns. Burns to the elbow into the corner for Stanton for three. And he got it. Cougars had one three-pointer in the first half. Start the second half with the first two. Walker comes in and gets the steal on Huckabee. Walker all the way to the basket and puts it in. And the Cougars score a quick 8 to open the second half, and they've extended the lead to 20.
Yeah, that's the way to start it.
Full timeout by the Blue Streaks.
Nice unselfish basketball again. Cougars continuing on where they were. Good kickouts for those wide open threes then, and that's what we need is just wide open looks. Their coach at halftime probably said they've only made 1 3. Let's not let them have layups and not let them have the paint and give them the wide open looks.
Yeah, when the Blue Streaks are in their half court, they like to play a 1-3-1 defense. So the Cougars were focused on hitting corner threes. They hadn't done it very successfully in the first half, but sure came out hot to start the second.
Yeah, and the more outside shots, that's going to open things back up in the middle and make it easier for us to go for rebounds if we still don't hit all those threes.
Jaden Huckabee inbounding for the Blue Streaks. Johnson pushing ahead into the corner for Allen for three. Too strong. White gets the offensive rebound, pound dribble, and puts it back for 2 points. Out to Burns, he pushes ahead. Picks it up at the wing, flips to Walker. Walker being defended by Huckabee. All the way across for Smith. He wants it, and he got it. Jaden Smith, second three-pointer of the quarter. 21-point lead now for the Cougars. Walker flicks it away. Smith comes up with the steal. Smith all the way to the basket. Reverse layup is good, and the Cougars are out running. Crew Johnson on the right side. He'll take the three. Too strong, gets his own rebound. Into Allen in the corner. Back up top to Huckabee. Huckabee takes the three-pointer. In and out. White's able to pull down the offensive rebound. Steps through. Walker ties him up, and it's the Cougars' arrow. Good hands by Jace Walker there to just put two hands on that ball and clamp down. The Blue Streaks are in a tough position now because the Cougars broke the press in the first half, but now they're down 23. They can't hardly just let the game waste away. Cougars slowing it down. Walker at the top. Stanton at the elbow. Ball flicked to Schumacher on the right wing. Schumacher across the frame. Backdoor pass for Smith. Blocked by Johnson, but Smith gets his rebound back. Burns drives through, finds a lane. Backside rebound by Smith, deflected away by Allen, and will stay down low for the underneath for the Cougars. Number 2, Cole Ramey subbing in for the Blue Streaks.
That was a good find, and Burns did a good job driving, just didn't finish. It was kind of an awkward the way he had to step around to keep from traveling and didn't finish it. Good job by the Cougars once again getting
Walker to Burns at the top.
offensive rebounds.
Stanton kicks it to Smith. He wants another one. This one's short. Stanton with the offensive rebound. Good position. Can't get it to fall. Allen pulls down the board for the Blue Streaks. Out to Johnson on the right side. Johnson steps through. Tough attempt with the left.
Oh,
Stanton outlet to Walker, and White reads in there. Said it was off of White last. Will be Cougars ball. Walker into Smith. Smith all the way to the basket. Blocked on the backside by Allen. And foul call. I don't know if that was.
that looked like a good clean block.
Let's see if we can catch that on the replay. Allen comes chasing from the backside. And yeah, got him with the head as he was coming through on the backside. Didn't really have a good job by Smith using that rim as a protector on the reverse layup. Smith good on the first. 60-36 now the score. 24-point lead for the Cougars. True on both. Johnson up the front. Picks up his dribble. Walker deflects. Walker gets the steal out, pushing on the left side. White defends. Walker's able to keep his dribble, gets it back to Stanton. Stanton power dribble, kicks it back to Walker. Walker rips through, rises from 10. Floater in and out. Schumacher's able to swipe away to Smith. Smith lost his balance as he tripped over Ramey. And Blue Streaks out in transition. Foul called on Burns as he reached in to get the steal and got called for the block. Johnson inbounding down low. Allen comes through to the corner, looking for White down low, kicks it up to Ramey. Into the corner for White. I'm sorry, for Allen. Down low for White. And White's able to finish through traffic and draws the foul. White will go to the line to complete the three-point play.
It's going to be Stanton's third foul.
Out to Schumacher. Smith on the backside and gets the roll. White into Allen, deflected by Walker. Back to Johnson, wants the three in the corner. Smith tightly defends. Into Allen, he pushes through and finishes with the soft touch off the glass. Stanton pushing up ahead, flips to Schumacher to Burns at the top. Over to Smith, cut for Stanton. Stanton fade away, nails it. Stanton gets the body check and then fades away to make the nice finish. Walker again deflects. Allen's able to keep it in the front court, gets it over to Huckabee. Huckabee picks up his dribble, Schumacher defending. Over to White on the left wing. White through, runner. Stanton pulls down the rebound. Out to Burns, Burns pushing. Steps through, gets fouled, too hard off the glass on the foul.
There was a big push and a foul there.
And Johnson pulls down the rebound for the Blue Streaks. Over to Huckabee. Huckabee into the paint. And that was a no call as a response. Burns
that was a
gets away with
payback,
it.
I could tell.
Burns on the right side, slowing it down. Johnson reaches in and gets called for the foul.
That was a very weak makeup call there after he about got shoved through the wall at the other end.
Second foul on the Blue Streaks. 3 subs in the game for the Cougars. Decker, Miller, and Long back in the game. Stanton and Walker staying in while Burns, Smith, and Schumacher take a break. Stanton for 3. Long rebound. Decker fights for it. Ball goes to number 3. That's Jake Flesner. Sandboth takes the shot attempt but can't finish it, and the Cougars pull down the rebound to clear. Stanton through the middle. Flips it to Decker. Decker 20 points in the first half. First appearance of the second half. On the left wing. Up top to Miller. Over to Stanton on the right side. Stanton goes baseline. And hand check called on Cole Ramey. It'll be the Cougars ball underneath. Third foul on the Blue Streaks. Ball into Max Long. Long, good body position. Is able to put it in with the left hand. Tate Leck up ahead to Flesner, and he can't control the pass, out of bounds, back to the Cougars.
You can see Neodesha attitude has completely changed now that they're down 20.
Decker, tough pass to Stanton's able to get to it. Over to Walker at the top. Ball screened by Long. Walker from 15. Off the front rim. Decker's there for the offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Gets his rebound again. Goes up strong and draws the foul. That's on number 21, Jacob Sandboth, and that's the 4th team foul on the Blue Streaks. I believe that's Sandboth's 3rd foul. Yeah, 3rd foul on the board. Javante White back in the game for the Blue Streaks. Cole Ramey subbing out. Decker gets the roll on the second. 27-point lead now for the Cougars. Leck all the way up to Sandboth. He goes to pivot, kicks it to White. White with the left, can't control it. Max Long rips down the rebound. Miller quickly out to Walker. Walker in the corner, holds up play. Leck tries to strip him from behind and commits the foul, and that's the 5th team foul. Walker will go to the line to shoot bonus free throws. This is NFHS rules. Walker good on the first. Too strong on the second. White pulls down the rebound for the Blue Streaks. Pushing down the middle with his left. Over to number 15, that's Joey Flesner. Back to White on the wing. White all the way to the basket, too strong. Max Long's able to flick it away to Stanton, out to Decker. Decker through the middle, loses the handle but draws the foul. And Decker will go back to the line to shoot. That's the 3rd foul on Tate Leck, the freshman. Decker short on the first. 1:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. Decker finds the bottom of the net on the second. Leck into the corner for Flesner. Down low for Sandboth. Backdoor pass. And Joey Flesner is able to put it in. A minute left to play in the 3rd quarter. Walker dribbling. Max Long comes on the ball screen. Double screen by Stanton. Walker wants the 3, too strong. Flesner pulls down the rebound, outlet to White. White pushing through the middle. Foul in transition on the Cougars. Called on Decker. White inbounding for the Blue Streaks. Looking for Sam both down low. Has to get it out to Lechner on the top. Decker defending. .41 seconds remaining. Lech from 8 feet gets the little runner to go. The reverse baby hook, I guess we call it. And 25-point lead now. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Ball over to Miller on the left wing. Being tightly defended, back up top to Walker. Over to Decker. Miller drives in, finds backdoor cut for Stanton. Loose ball, and Flesner is able to pull it down. Flesner to the basket. Miller sets up for the charge. Flesner rises over him. Offensive rebound by Sandboth. White gets an offensive rebound at the buzzer. And foul called on Decker. That's the 4th foul of the quarter, so no free throws. And I got 10 seconds off. I didn't get that last restart on time, but the quarter is over. So no free throws will reset for the 4th quarter. All right, the Blue Streaks have the ball to start the 4th quarter. 8 minutes on the clock. Burns, Smith, Miller, Decker, and Schumacher start the 4th for the Cougars. Huckabee, Johnson, White, Ramey, and Allen in the game for the Blue Streaks. Johnson dribbles in, kicks it into the corner for White. He wants the 3. And he hits it. Cougars out pushing. Schumacher with the ball through the middle. Flips it for Burns. Flips to Decker on the right side. White defending. Blue Streaks in man defense. Burns drives in, kicks it to Smith in the short corner. Smith into the paint, gets it back to Burns. Burns to the basket, gets fouled. And Burns will go to the line to shoot 2.
I almost thought they weren't going to call that. They almost waited on the whistle to even call that one.
Yeah, the trail got that call. That would typically be a foul called by the lead, but the trail patient whistle picked it up when the lead didn't grab it. Burns can't get the first one to go. 22-point lead for the Cougars going into the 4th quarter. Or I should say 25 going into the 4th. 22-point lead at the moment. Burns good on the 2nd. Ball into Johnson. Decker up top defending. Trap comes, ball over to Ramey. Back to White on the right side. Huckabee with the ball. Spin move, looks at an option, kicks it back up top to Johnson. Trap comes, Decker and Schumacher defending. Johnson able to get around it. Down low for Allen, but way over the top and out of bounds. Turnover back to the Cougars. Blue Streaks are in man press. They got to keep forcing the Cougars to play fast to get a chance to get back in this game. Decker quickly out to Schumacher, just too far ahead. Turnover back to the Blue Streaks. Drew Johnson, the senior, with the ball. Decker defending. Johnson flips it to Allen in the short corner. Allen puts the ball down, can't get it to go. Burns pulls down the rebound. Burns pushing out in transition. White defending from behind. And Burns resets. Schumacher on the wing takes the three. Decker there for the offensive rebound, and tip drill puts it in. Johnson up in the front court, over to White at the top. Huckabee wants the three, and he nails it. 22-point lead now for the Cougars, 6 minutes to play. Burns dribbling up top, flips it to Decker on the left side, backdoor cut for Smith. Ramey defending and gets called for the foul. Smith with an acrobatic attempt, able to get to the line to shoot.
Coach is trying to set up a play when Burns has got the really slow big on him, and they haven't got the screen set up for him. Decker was a little late, didn't understand. Got the roll.
Smith shooter's touch on the first. Sinks the second. 24-point lead now for the Cougars.
Jaden's really come alive the second half point-wise.
Huckabee dribbling. Decker picks him up to defend. Over to Ramey. Back over to Johnson on the right side. Huckabee with the ball at the top of the key. Takes the three. Rims in and out. Allen there for the offensive rebound. Allen turnaround jumper short. And Ramey pulls down the offensive rebound. Miller gets called for the foul. Ramey will go to the line to shoot. Adam Stanton at the table to check in, along with Jace Walker. Good on the first. Decker and Smith checking out for Stanton and Walker. Cole Ramey, the junior, at the line. Makes them both. Walker over to Miller on the right side. Looks in for Stanton. Deflected off Ramey's leg and out of bounds. Will stay Cougars ball on the end line. Walker inbounding for the Cougars. Inside for Stanton, and Stanton draws the foul. Nice play development by the Cougars. Stanton will go to the line. That's Ryan Allen's third foul of the day. Stanton can't get the roll in the first.
Cougars once again struggling with their free throws. They need to do a better job of hitting those in close games. It's going to make a difference.
Johnson with the rebound. Out ahead. Runner is good. Tough shot, 20-point lead now. Burns handling the ball. Flips it to Schumacher at the top. Schumacher into the paint, kicks it back to Burns on the wing. Burns through. Swipe from behind, but Walker swipes it back and puts it in. Nice instincts by Jace Walker to get that bucket. Johnson with the three and gets fouled by Walker. And Johnson will go to the line to shoot three. Never really want to follow a three-point shooter, but definitely not when you're up 22. That's Walker's second foul. Johnson good on the first. I will say that the Blue Streaks have been much more successful on their free throws than the Cougars, but the Cougars do look a little better shooting them.
Yeah, I would agree. We just, some days we have really good free throws, and today's not one of them, but luckily it's a big lead for us, because if it was a close game, it would definitely be hurting.
Johnson makes all three to get it to 19. Walker slowing it down. Cougars have it spread out. Ball over to Burns on the left side, to Miller at the top, into Stanton. Stanton shot fake, fade away, and gets the roll. Nice bucket by Adam Stanton. Johnson on the right side. Ball screen comes by Sandboth. Over to Flesner in the corner. Inside to Sandboth, he's able to turn and put it in. Burns through the middle. Again, slowing it down, 4 minutes to play. Over to Miller. Miller gets trapped in the corner, and foul called on the Blue Streaks on number 5, Tate Leck. I believe that's his fourth. Yeah, fourth foul on Leck.
It's also the 4th team foul this quarter. Next one will put us in double bonus the rest of the way.
Well, it's not a bad strategy considering how poor the Cougars have been on free throws. Miller takes the three-pointer. Johnson is able to get the rebound for the Blue Streaks. Sandboth comes on the ball screen. Johnson with a tough three-point shot. Miller gets the backside rebound. Schumacher leaks out. Stanton finds him. And with the left, Schumacher puts it in. And back to a 21-point lead. Leck for three from the left wing, and he nails it. Back to 18, 3:22 to play. Stanton to Schumacher. Back to Walker, back to Schumacher. He drives in and can't get the finish. Rebound by number 15, Joey Flesner. Over to Leck. Leck picks up his dribble and foul called on Walker. That's the Cougars' third team foul. 18-point lead, and the subs are coming in for the Cougars. That's Meningus, Schumacher, Marsh, Long, and Perry in the game. Flesner baseline drive. Sandboth gets the offensive rebound. Max Long fighting for it and pulls it down. Brandon Schumacher dribbling in the middle, being tightly defended by Leck. Schumacher's able to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line. 5th team foul on the Blue Streaks. Guess I gave a phantom point there at some point to the Blue Streaks. It's 81-62 on the scoreboard. Schumacher good on the first. Can't get the roll in the second. Almost an offensive rebound by the Cougars. Pulled down by Huckabee into the corner for Flesner. Flick to Leck on the right wing. Inside to Sandboth. Sandboth thought about the dribble, gets it back to Leck for three. Off the front of the rim, rebound by Marsh. Out to Meningus, up ahead to Schumacher. Brandon Schumacher pulls it back, flips it to Meningus. Meningus has baseline, looking for the reverse layup. Flips it to Perry, but stolen away by Flesner. That's Jake Flesner all the way to the basket. Tough shot. Looked like he got fouled on the floor, but no call as he got out of control when he went up. Joey Flesner back to Leck for a deep three. Air ball, and Huckabee's there. Perry did the right thing of trying to find someone to rebound, or to box out, but didn't see that it was going to be an air ball, and Huckabee was able to fly in.
Yeah, that's always the toughest ones to rebound, is the one that grabs absolutely nothing.
Huckabee on the left side being defended by Meningus. Down low for Leck. Leck turns and puts it in. And 16-point lead now for the Cougars. Brandon Schumacher dribbling in the backcourt. Leck defending. Over to Perry. Perry back to Schumacher. He's able to rip through. And timeout called by the Cougars. Well, good experience for these younger kids in a game that's still has some intensity, and yet it's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah. Yeah, and we still struggle just like they do in JV with the press.
Good screen by Long. Foul called on Leck. Brandon Schumacher go back to the line to shoot some more free throws.
That was his 5th foul.
Javonte White checking in the game as Tate Leck has fouled out. Schumacher too strong on the first. Makes the second. 1:30 to play. Huckabee quickly up ahead. Wants the three-pointer. He drives in, kicks it to the corner, and over the head of Flesner. Turnover back to the Cougars. Full court press. Perry into Long. Long picks up his dribble, gets it back to Perry. Perry dribbles off his foot. Huckabee steals. Reverse layup is good. Ball into Schumacher in the corner. And timeout by the Cougars. Cougars now with 2 timeouts remaining, 15-point lead with a minute to play. Jace Walker subbing back in the game for the Cougars. This is the starting 5 for the JV squad. Getting some action here tonight. One of them is subbed out, but okay, Jace Walker subbed in for Meningus. This squad is a little different. They have 3 bigs instead of 1 big, and so they haven't really worked on a press break. Walker handling the ball, gets it up to Schumacher at the top. Back to Walker. And foul called on Huckabee. Jace Walker will go to the line to shoot some free throws. Walker hits the first. Too strong on the second. White up ahead to Huckabee at the left wing. He wants the 3. Too strong. Sandboth had a chance. Walker's able to deflect it away. And Walker smartly pulls it out and draws the foul on White. 34 seconds remaining. Jace Walker will go back to the line.
Way to fight, one.
That's White's second foul of the day. Walker good on the first, and now 85 points for the Cougars on the night. Back to 18-point lead. Huckabee out quick on the left side. Walker steps in. Huckabee's able to keep his dribble, gets it over to White. White drives in. Long defends, and Long gets called for the foul. That's the 4th team foul on the Cougars. Javonte White headed to the line to shoot 2. White short on the first. Good on the second. 22 seconds left. Long inbounding for the Cougars. All the way up to Marsh, and Marsh throws it right into the backcourt. And turnover back to the Blue Streaks.
He was wide open, though.
That's the value of getting these guys minutes in a game like this, where just that intensity, that pressure that kind of makes you think squirrely. Marsh pulls down the rebound, outlet to Walker. 14 seconds to play. Walker gets it across to Schumacher into the front court. Huckabee gets a hand on it. Back to Schumacher, over to Perry in the corner. And that should do it. Perry's going to hold the ball. And that's a final here in Southeast Kansas. Cougars move on to the semifinal game with the final score 86, New Heights Christian Academy Cougars, 69, Neodesha Blue Streaks. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll send you through the the second half recap as we close out. We will be back here on Friday. The Cougars will play the Riverton Rams, on Thursday at 7 p.m. That's the semifinal game. The 1 seed, the Riverton Rams, up against the New Heights Cougars.